busting my balls, Billy, okay?
I can already tell that I don't like you.
Fuck you, bust on my ball.
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
It might be your first ball job.
Yeah, of course.
How long did it take for the guy to come?
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Bustin' Balls. I'm your host, Eric Pennell. I'm here with the very funny
Jhovany Diaz.
That's right,
Diaz,
man.
yes.
I always feel like I say your name wrong, man. Like I always feel like I want to say Jhovany.
Well, it's spelled wrong. Jhovany. That's not the right spelling. It's supposed to be Giovanni. My parents Mexican, didn't know proper English.
But it's not Giovanni. Is it Giovanni?
No, but that's how it should be. But my parents sounded it out phonetically.
Because that's how I want to say it. And then when I look at it, I go, I'm going to go like, that's the correct way?
My name is spelled wrong from when I was born. My parents just sounded it out phonetically like in Spanish. Giovanni, and then figured it out and wrote that down.
I like how you do the accent. Like you do the,
They're like, ¿cómo se dice Giovanni? Like, Yenny. You see Yenny in Spanish with a Y. That's not a spelling. It's just they're sounding it out instead of saying Jenny. They're saying the name wrong, and they write Yenny in the child report. What is it? The birth certificate.
Yeah, the birth
certificate. So now
certificate.
you get Yenny's with a Y.
Yeah,
but they're Mexican. So it's just
good.
Just not knowing English properly.
Because for the longest that I've known you, I've like said it a certain way, and then I had you on the podcast, or maybe a couple weeks before that, I thought, fuck, I think I've been saying this dude's name like a fucking white guy the whole fucking time, you know? And so that's all. That's the reason why I'm like hesitant to say it now. Where I'm like, what the fuck? So, dude, so tell me, man, like people don't know, like you're one of the fucking most wildest dudes in the comedy scene, and I know you. I don't know if you want to know that, like if you know that, or like you want people to know that. But like I've always seen you around the comedy scene. You always tell me stories, and then I'm always like, who the fuck?
I'm way too wild.
But you don't look wild. Like
don't.
If you look at you go, nah, he looks like a good which you are. You are still like a good human.
Normally, most of the days, because the thing with me is it'll happen maybe once a month or every 2 weeks. Like it used to happen more.
Because last time I talked to you, you weren't drinking.
No.
Like you paused on drinking for a minute.
I was not drinking more than 2 drinks a day.
Which is good. That's good. 2 drinks.
2 drinks.
Okay.
And I wasn't trying to talk to any women, I think.
You were trying not to talk to women?
Yeah, trying not to.
That's like single guy problems and shit like that, dude.
Because I felt I'm gonna talk to this girl, and then okay, you know what? I want to get laid. I want to fuck. She's drinking. I want to drink a little bit. Yeah. And then who knows?
Oh, so you're basically just like, I see what you're saying.
So I'm back.
You're getting out of the way of yourself. Oh yeah?
At all, 0. I'm at 0 drinking. I'm just not drinking at all.
Why?
Because
why? What would make you say now I'm doing 0 drinking?
I spent all my money in Miami on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
I was partying till 5 p.m. with these 2 strippers.
Okay, so you're partying until, what do you mean partying until 5 p.m.? From like 11 a.m. till 5 p.m. or like? Are you talking like 8 p.m. the night before, and then it's going all the way through the night, all the way to 5 p.m.?
So I went to Miami to help my friend out for a vegan fest. He has a vegan burger place. I went to go help out. So Friday, Saturday, helping out, working. Sunday, finishing everything. So Sunday night, it's my only night to kind of go out. It's like, let's go out, for a while. I was like, I'll drink tonight. I haven't drank in a while. I'm seeing my buddy from Miami.
You're in Miami.
Yeah, I'm in Miami. Yeah. We go out to this bar, and it turns into all this wine music, like this island music, and it just I had to leave. Yeah. So then we take an Uber to this bar I used to work at, and then when we get to the...
That you used to work at?
He used to work at.
Oh, he used to work at. So he's a Miami guy.
Yeah, he's been in Miami. I drove down with him like a few years ago when he moved to Miami.
No shit.
He's been there for...
How long did you live in Miami for?
I haven't... No, I just go like almost every year to go visit him. I go like twice a year. I'll visit. I go to Orlando for work, and I'll go maybe the week before to Miami, and then I'll go up to Orlando. Okay. So then Sunday was like, all right, we went out to this bar for a little bit. No, then we went to other bar, and there was one person there, and I was like, what is
like
this?
Like a guy?
Like the one bartender and one dude at the bar. Yeah. And a security. There was nobody there.
And what time is that?
I think it was around 3 a.m.
Oh, about 3 a.m. Of course. They got 3 a.m. bars in Miami.
They have. Oh my God! So the other time I spent like $2,000, maybe a year or a few months ago, is I went to a 24-hour bar/strip club that I had no idea was a strip club, and then that turned into one of those nights too. And then I stayed up maybe till. I got home at a reasonable time. I got back to the hotel like at 9 a.m. that day.
Yeah. Okay.
But this time I didn't get to his house till maybe about 6. I had a flight to catch at 9:30. So that I could have missed my flight at 9:30 p.m. from partying the night.
Yeah, but if you're partying all day, when you got on that flight, were you just like real fucked up still? I would assume that you're just like done.
I was broke. I got to his house, let's see, around 6:30 or something. I tried to take a little nap, got up.
I can't believe there's guys like me fucking going to like Miami and then flying back to Chicago with my wife off of some bullshit ass vacation. Then like some fucking animal like you gets on the plane where it's like, if you only fucking knew.
This broke me, dude. This one broke me because it's like, man, I spent like most of my money.
Yeah.
Like I was on the phone for an hour at this hotel room. Because the time ran out.
Yeah.
We had a 3 hour and there was more time. And then one of the chicks, because there was 2 chicks, and one of them was a little bit more aggressive.
Wait, all done here. So I made you jump line. So
Sorry.
you go to this place at 3 a.m.
Oh, we're still at the bar.
There's only one dude.
Yeah, there's only a dude there and the bartender that we knew. So we decided walking distance. It's a place called, it's a strip club. I won't say the name. It's a strip club, but it's my favorite strip club in South Miami. All these Cuban chicks.
Okay.
And I would go. He used to live walking distance from this place, so I would go every year, right? But now this, I'm like, you know what? I can't go to this.
Are those
bar.
strippers pretty hot, dude, down
They're
there?
fucking
I would assume that Miami has like
big,
pretty hot strippers.
Booty, Cuban.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so you walk to the strip club. That's your favorite strip club.
So we go there, and it's like not that many strippers there. It's kind of the end of the night. So, but now I have a few drinks in me, and now I started ordering doubles at this place. And my friend's like, "Hey, get a single," and I was like, "Nah, I'm getting
your chain a little bit."
And
you're like,
back, and I'm like, "Nah," because I think
you haven't been drinking either.
And I think in the back of my head,
It's time to fucking.
It's time to wild out.
Yeah.
It's time to wild out.
Yeah.
But there was really nobody there, so it almost led to a few drinks, and we left because we were gonna leave. But then there was this one stripper, this big, thick Cuban chick, right? Blonde Cuban chick. So I give her some dollars. She comes over to the bar, and then we go to the back, and then she brings her other friend.
Okay.
And then
all right.
Then they bring me drugs.
Okay.
Then
all right.
They bring me drugs, probably legal somewhere. I don't know. And then like they're closing, and it's like, you know what? So I already paid them there. I was like, you want to go to a hotel room, keep partying? I was like, yeah, let's go. So then I go with them. We go to a gas station. I think
like, what kind of hotel room are you going to? Like the Four Seasons? You going to the JW Marriott? You going to a courtyard?
Let's say motel. More like a motel.
Okay, so like a Miami motel.
The motel.
Okay.
The ones where you can get 3-hour rooms or something like that.
All right.
Because that's what we got, a 3-hour room when we first got
How
there.
much does a 3-hour room in Miami cost? Do you remember?
I don't know. I think it was just like $50 or $60 or something like that.
All right.
I think at first.
It's not bad. Like, it's not bad when you think like, hey, if I just need to do my business, who gives a fuck? We just need like a bed to bounce on. You know what I'm saying? That's really it. And
I was trying to get the one with the jacuzzi, but I don't know, whatever car.
That's like the worst idea, though.
I was trying to,
Dude, you're going to get fucking worms up your asshole because you get the jacuzzi
but luckily
like that.
I couldn't for some reason, or the card I was trying, something happened when I couldn't.
So you go to a seedy ass fucking motel in Miami with 2 strippers that you don't even know. That doesn't bother you? Like, to me,
well, now I think about it, but in the moment,
like, I think they're going to thump me over the head still because they're like thug fucking strippers, and like their fucking pimp guys are going to come through the doors, and they're going to be like, half fucking Haitian, Cuban motherfuckers, your shit's going imagination style, but you don't even think about that. You're just having a good time. You're just having a good time. Plus, you're fucked up too.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
not like you're
up.
thinking rational and
shit.
No,
not at all, dude.
You're in the moment.
So in the moment, and then there was a point where, like, the 3 hours ran out.
Yeah.
And they're like, one of the other chicks, is like, I need more money. And I was like, all right. I had no money. So then I think I was trying to transfer money from my savings, but I already used all this money. I called the bank because I looked at my text message. I called my bank. I texted Capital One. I sent them pictures of myself. I think I was on the phone with both of them now to prove who I was, so I can get more money, so I can try to cash app this stripper.
You're cash apping a stripper?
Yeah, dude.
I don't understand that, dude. Really?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Okay. All right. How much does that cost? Do you remember? Like, how much?
I don't know. I got to add it up, dude. It was a lot of money I spent.
Ooh, you might not even want to add it up, dude. Because that's the type of shit that pisses you off. Where you go, motherfucker.
Because now I'm going to start working on I'm going to work on weekends and caddy until I make up for this disaster.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, so you really fucking went into it.
I went in hard. I cut my toe. I broke a toilet. Because
what? You broke a toilet at the motel? Like the motel?
Yeah, I broke a toilet. We were running out of alcohol.
How the fuck do you break a toilet?
We were running out of booze, and we had this one. Before we went there, we picked up some beers and the 2 cheap bottles of wine. And then we were running out of booze, but one of the bottles was left, but we didn't have a bottle opener. We couldn't open it.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me try to open it. So I tried to hit it against the toilet. The toilet just broke.
You fucking broke the toilet that way?
A little bit, yeah.
Whoa.
Broke the toilet. Cut my foot at one point because the porcelain was later than that. Yeah, I cut my.
So what?
foot.
Does the motel make you pay for the toilet?
I don't know. It was a seedy one, so I had to figure it. I got to see if I got
Dude,
charged.
the stories like motels like that have, like, that's just one crazy fucking story where they just, because I used to work in a hotel business where they come in and they go, how do you break a toilet? Dude, I worked in a hotel business 12 years, never broke one toilet. Never seen one toilet broke.
I remember seeing all the stuff behind
crazy.
the music, and then I was like, oh my God. Because I looked at the room after when we left, like at 5 or 5:30 when the other girl came back to pick us up, because she left at one point, and it was just me and this other chick. And when she came back, I remember I looked around, I just saw the beers, I saw the empty bags of drugs. And I was like, my foot was wrapped up in, because she wrapped me up in toilet paper at one point. I was bleeding.
Okay, right.
Yeah, so at least she did that.
That's so funny,
yeah. So
dude.
now it's like, you know what? I'm done.
And that's
drinking.
at 5 a.m.?
No, p.m.
Oh, 5 p.m.
We I don't know what time we got the hotel room.
So a 3-hour hotel that was like $60 now turned into, like, I assume like a 12-hour hotel almost, 10 hours, 8 hours.
Yeah, because the lady kept coming back every few, and then it's like, all right.
She's like,
so I
that shit.
I gave her, I was like, oh, charge it again. And she was bringing us beer, so she was bringing us Coronas because we ran out of alcohol.
The lady that works at the hotel
was bringing us Coronas, yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. And some people,
shit.
And some drugs were delivered like once or twice throughout the day / night.
Yeah.
It just, it didn't end.
So, like, how is that, man? When you party with, like, 'cause, dude, I've never lived that lifestyle. Like, I've never lived that. So, like, when you're partying with a stripper like that or strippers like that, I mean, are you comfortable with them, or is it like fucking, like, what is that like? I mean, or is it like, are you feeling it shady, or just like, no, we're totally comfy right now. I got my feet up, we're fucking having a good time.
No,
what's the vibe with that? You trust each other?
You know, when the other chick left, it was cool because the other one was kind of a nicer one. The other one I felt was the pimp of the other chick or the girlfriend, because I think they had a thing. So she was kind of the girlfriend, and she was the kind of the aggressive one. But when she left, I mean, I don't know. I mean, in the moment it was fine, but
so you think that's what they're doing? You think they're hustling? Where they're just like, do you think that's what? Are they hustling you? Where they're like, hey, no, look, we're connected to some drug guys. We're gonna party with this guy, drug him up, party with him up. I mean, is that where there is?
I mean, I'm sure.
Are you paying them to hang out with them? The strippers?
I mean, we did stuff.
Okay, so I see what you're saying. I don't want to incriminate yourself. Okay, all right. So now I know why you're fucking spending so much money, dude.
Yeah, I mean, there was stuff. There might have been some stuff that was done.
Holy shit! Too. And where's your friend at? Where did your friend just go? He's having a good time.
He went home earlier, right? He went home earlier. You know, he has a wife and kids.
Okay, so he's like a good man and shit like that.
Yeah, he has a wife and kids now. And then, you know, the mother-in-law, when they were asking, like, where's Jhovany at? Because it was like 2-5. Yeah. And I showed up like at 6:30, and we gotta leave.
Yeah, he's like a wild wolf in the town. He's like fucking running around like a coyote.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's fucking crazy.
And again, it happened to me this other time during Miami when I went. There was that 24-hour club.
Really?
Yeah, there was a 24-hour club, and then I met a stripper, and then I went to a hotel with her, and then got home at 7. So I'm done. If I wasn't drinking,
I don't know.
Now, if I wasn't drinking, I would have done none of those things. Because with me sober at some of those places, I'd be like, all right, I'm not spending money, I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
But then when I'm drinking, it's
it's bad decision city.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, that's why like most people cheat when they're fucking drunk. Most people, I mean, they're making bad decisions. Yeah. I mean, you're making the worst. Dude, first of all, that's I took a drug class. I fucking was put on probation for weed, like fucking in the state of Michigan, like 4 years ago, for literally a $10 bag of weed. I was with another comedian where he was doing comedy. I was just on a road trip with him for 3 days, and I wake him up on the Sunday morning. I go, hey man, wake up, let's get back to Chicago. I'll drive because he didn't want to get up yet. And we're up in the Upper Peninsula in Michigan, and a fucking car cop pulls out on us, pulls us over. Literally a fucking $10 bag of weed. I swear to God, there's no exaggeration. They go, okay, they give me a ticket. I got to go to fucking court. First of all, when I pulled off, because I was like, why did he fucking pull me over? I was 10-20. I was doing the fucking speed limit. And then I look at the ticket when I pull off. It said tailgating. There wasn't a fucking car within a half a mile ahead of me, dude, because it's up in nowhere. There's nobody up there, man. And so I go, that's why that motherfucker pulled me over, because that's the move. They either say tailgating or you didn't put your blinker on within 200 feet. That's like the way they can talk to you and shit here in Chicago, but that's what they did up there.
Wait, what state was this in?
Michigan. So and it's like
legal in Michigan now, right?
Yeah, but not if you're like an asshole driving through Chicago and you got like a bag of weed where you're smoking, you know. So, dude,
how'd you get caught with the bag?
They fucking ask. He asks, "Is there any drugs in there?" And the comic that I'm with goes, "Yeah, there's a bag of weed right there." I go, "I know, dude. I know." I just go, and since I was driving this car, I'm the one that got in trouble. Like, I'm the one who got in trouble. So then, long story short, dude, I fucking go back there a month later for court, and I think I'm just going to throw them like $500 and go, I'm going back to Chicago, guys. Thanks for taking my fucking money. And they go, no, basically they said we're putting you on some kind of probation with some number on it. And if you take a drug class, do community service, and pay this much money, and if you do that in a month, we'll suspend it off. You won't see it on your fucking record, and you only be on probation for a month. If you don't do that, it's going to be 6 months probation. And so I fucking did everything. But long story short, dude, in that drug class, drinking class also that they made me take, because they don't have a drug class here. It was like a DUI class, that they say the number one thing once you start drinking is bad decision. Like, you make bad decisions. You know, which, dude, I've never made bad decisions like that, but I have definitely had nights where I spent like $500 and I go, why the fuck did I just spend $500 last night on that? I could have just got like a bottle and like a bunch of beer at home and whatever drugs I want and just get fucked up here for like $80 and under. But no, you go out and you spend fucking $580 and you hate yourself next day when you're looking at receipts, and that's what you did.
Yeah, exactly.
But are you gonna stop drinking? Though,
I'm done, dude. I'm done drinking, dude. I'm done drinking.
But you can. What if you just drink responsibly? The problem is you don't got a governor on your drinking. If you just figure out a way to put a governor on it, dude, meaning like if you could just have limitations where you go, no. I
was talking to my friends today. I think the only way I can go out drinking properly.
Yeah.
All right. If there's no women, it's probably. I don't think anything's going to happen. I'm not going to do anything. But I think it's a mixture of drinking and being in the equation. But if there's not, I said go out with no credit cards, no debt, no money, X amount of money, cash, and handcuffed. I said, I think, because I'd figure out a way, dude. No phone, just a little bit of cashing. But I feel like,
well, if you go out with a phone, then you're just like cash apping money and shit like that.
So there can't be a phone. There can be no credit cards. There can only be a limited amount of cash.
Yeah.
And I have to be handcuffed. What is this, an airport?
I never heard that before. Dude, I don't know, man. I would hate, because, dude, like, you're a fucking wild man, and also you're a funny fucking comic, and you're in show business. Like, it would suck for you to quit drinking now.
I'll still do other drugs.
I know, dude, but then that's I don't know.
I've never had issue with any drugs except for alcohol.
Weird, right? Is the comedian? I listen to him on podcasts, and he says the only drug that he doesn't have that he can do and doesn't have a problem with is coke.
Okay.
Like he says, same thing. Drinking, other drugs, he'll ruin his fucking life on.
I've done it for
some reason, coke, he can fucking keep his life together on coke. Isn't that weird?
I could do it and do work and do stuff and but if it's by itself, but if there's no alcohol or some young chicks, and then I'm good.
It's just so fun drinking like that, dude.
But look, I don't think I lose a day. I don't think I remember a lot of the things that happened. This time I did. I don't think I remember a lot of
you're
things
piecing it together.
Where I'm right. It's not like I can go out or I can smoke and do other stuff and I can remember things and take notes, but I'm there. It becomes like I've woken up in a different state.
Yeah,
drinking.
I remember you told me that.
Woke up in a different state.
Uh-huh.
I had sex with this one chick, I think. I'm not sure. Some weird things happened. I'm not sure what that was. Let me see. I was thinking of some today. There was like a few, and I was like, oh my god.
Well, because you start to beat yourself up, especially if you spend a lot of money and shit, and then like you come back, you like beat yourself up, where you're like, I can't believe I did that. But I don't know, dude.
I want to see where I'm at in 6 months as far as savings, as far as comedy. If I don't drink, I'm curious where I'm going to be.
Well, dude, I haven't smoked weed in almost a year now, and I haven't really had too many drinks this year, and I'm fucking way more productive. That's one reason why I haven't started smoking weed. I got weed at home. Man, I got weed at home, and I used to always look at it because it's somewhere at my house, and I always, when I pass that place in my house, I'll like look up at it up there where I know where it's at, and but now I used to look at it a lot. Like every time I'd go by it, I'd look at it. Now I don't even look at it anymore. I know it's up there. It's kind of weird that I know it's up there. I don't know if one day where I go, fuck it, let's smoke some more weed. But I've been productive, dude, and not like it's changing my life, but I'm telling you, dude, because dude. It sounds fucking crazy, but like with weed, I would ruin my life with weed. Like I know it's just weed, and people go, "Oh, weed, dude." In my 20s, I lost a house because I fucking was smoking weed all day. Like
how?
I just love it.
How do you lose a house smoking weed?
Because I won't go to work. I won't do anything. I won't pay bills. I won't open mail. I just will just make sure I have enough money for like the essentials and weed. I'm not lying, dude. This ain't like shtick. I lost a house. I bought a house when I was 22. I lost that bitch by 27 because I really just loved weed, and I didn't.
Hilarious.
And dude, I know.
I'm sorry.
No, and I know. No, I don't care. No, I mean it's very true. And then like. because I know over the years, like, how much I love weed. Like, it's not like I just did it messed up once. Like, because, for example, I got weed at home. If I smoke it tomorrow, I'll slowly go into it, like, where I'll just take a hit, like, twice a week. That really won't happen. It goes daily, and then it turns into, like, almost 4 times. Like, I'm always high, and then next thing you know, I'm not coming to open mics, I'm not trying to do comedy, and then next thing you know, I'm fucking... dude, then I have to... I'm serious, man. That's why I don't do drugs, because I know I have an addictive personality. Like Coke, never touched it, man. Like other drugs, I don't want to touch it because I know I have an addictive personality. I swear to God, I know it. I know it in me. Like, that's one thing I know about myself where it's like, don't touch it, dude. You're going to get burnt. Dude, I could be one of these fucking assholes on the side of the highway fucking ask for money. I guarantee you. And that's why with drinking, too, dude. Every fucking guy in my family eventually was an alcoholic. And I'm the only dude so far it hasn't bit me. And I've been drinking off and on since I was like fucking 14. You know, I got suspended from high school from fucking drinking E&J and getting fucking blacked out at school. I was always on the border of being a drunk, and then I'll like hit the brake for a while, and then... So I do this all the time, though. Even with the weed thing and not drinking, I do that all the time. Like, I'll fucking hit the brake, and then I kind of cool out for a while, and then I touch it again eventually and stuff. But you could be very productive, dude. Like, if you don't... Especially with comedy, dude.
Yeah, look, and me, I'm not the type. I don't drink every day. It's really, it's every once. When I was younger, or maybe in the fall, I was drinking a lot.
But dude, you're also young. You're single. Like, that's why they say settle down. That's why, like, in the movies, and you always hear like old dudes saying you need to settle down. Like, eventually, but you'll settle down when you want to settle down, or you'll meet like a good ass girl, then you settle down. That's what my wife did. I fought it when she first met me. I was like, I didn't want to settle down. She broke me. My wife broke me like a wild horse. And then, seriously. And then I finally just go, okay, she's a good girl. What am I doing? I need to... Plus, I was getting older and shit. And
I definitely have commitment issues. And I was, like I told you before, I think last time I was trying to work things out with my ex, but I think now she's... I don't know if she's blocked. She might have blocked me for a little bit. So I'm going to just...
It ain't going to work.
Yeah, I'm just going to focus on like a chick, focus on me.
No, dude, you should be focused on fucking comedy and then bumping into a fucking good woman if you bump into it.
No women for at least the minimum of 30 days is.
Oh, really?
Is
You're
no
gonna
women.
set a day on it, huh?
Yeah, no women. No, I deleted my Snapchat. I'll maybe re-download the app if I have a show and I want to post it. But otherwise, I think most of my promoting I do for anything I got to do is usually on Instagram or Facebook.
Yeah.
So if I have a show, I'll put the Snapchat.
But what happens though? What happens with this 30 days that you're putting a fucking timeline on it? What if like the most beautiful woman that's great for you jumps into your life and you go, I got this stupid rule. There ain't no way you're gonna stick to that, are you? Like big ass, nice tits, pretty face, got a little hood in her because I know you like fucking.
Well, now I'm gonna have to. Now I got to learn how to fuck sober. I haven't had sex sober in I don't know how long. I don't know. I don't even. So I got to readjust all these things. I'm not drinking. I mean, I'll get high or I'll do other stuff.
I don't know.
I haven't drank. I can't remember the last time I had sex not being.
Dude, you just need an off button. You need an off button. I had to learn that too. Like I had to learn how to drink with like an off button. Like because before it would just be like, let's drink these until fucking you fucking black out, dude. And I couldn't do that anymore. I can't do that anymore. I was shitting my pants. Like every time I would go out and get drunk, I would always shart myself and stuff. Like seriously, I've sharted myself like fucking handfuls of times. And my wife had to pick me up in Old Town one time. I was partying with fucking Butch Bradley. He did Zany's, and we were to a karaoke bar right across the street from Zany's. I went into the bathroom to take a piss, and I farted just at the urinal, and I fucking shit my pants. I had to call my girlfriend, which is now my wife, like an asshole. I had to clean myself up, but that's another thing, man. Like you just got to find like an off button, dude.
I don't know if I have an off button.
Everybody thinks that, dude, but when you're... Every fucking young dude is everybody's a wild puma like you, and then eventually you hit a certain age, and maybe not. You might be that dude, man.
Maybe because I started late, or I don't know, dude. But
you'll settle down when you want to settle down. If you don't settle down, you don't settle down. Who cares? You're like a fucking hilarious comic, and maybe you don't need to be that dude. Just don't go fucking killing yourself with fucking booze and alcohol, dude. Or you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Like just don't turn into a fucking Belushi situation. But dude, it sounds like if
I'm not drinking.
Well, dude, if you keep doing what you're doing, that's how. You're like a fucking Mexican Belushi, dude. Like that's kind of.
That's what I got. This weekend kind of opened my. I was like,
that is the story.
This weekend cut me like open. This weekend kind of opened my eyes. Like, come on, I went way too mild. I spent way too much money.
What'd your buddy say? Like, what'd your buddy say when you the Miami buddy when you go, hey, this is what happened?
Because he just saw me. He just saw the look in my face when I walked in. He saw I was just complete. Kind of like
out
shit,
of it, right?
Out of it. My jaws moving, fucking twitching.
Oh, you're doing that coke jaw thing?
Probably. I go in. the mother-in-law's there. Yeah, I'm whatever the hell. He told me.
Oh my
yeah.
God, his mother-in-law's there.
His mother-in-law's there. But they kind of know how I am a little bit. And then there's an air bed in the room. I sleep in the room for maybe like 40 minutes or an hour, and then I gotta get up, shower, and we go to. Because he's like, man, get some food. I was like, I'm not eating. I was like, I'm not eating anything. Let's just go to the airport. We went to the airport. I got on the plane. I was just waiting for that plane to take off, so I could just kind of try to sleep.
Just curious, dude. You don't have to tell me. But like, how much money did you spend? Like, what do you think, dude? Like, are you talking like 1,000, 2,000, 5,000?
Not five. But I'm thinking it's in the 25 to 3 or something like that. Yeah.
So, dude, like, I get pissed off at like $500, $380, $580. Like, that's fucking ridiculous, dude.
So now I'm gonna work. I'm gonna work every Saturday or maybe some Sundays until I get this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. A little.
Yeah, you got to get the money back and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I'm gonna work the rest of the summer, my days off,
and
then until I make. I'm gonna find this by this weekend or maybe Friday. I'll figure out exactly everything I spent, and Another thing is though, I thought about this guy. Though. What? Get my shit together for this year, and then maybe once a year. Do a little vacation, go to Miami, and then plan it out. You know what I mean? Now I know whatever. I know the chick I have her on Instagram. Plan it out ahead of time. Like, do this, have it set, have it organized, and then have my little fun like once a year or something like that. So I was thinking, but right now I'm not worried about that. Right now it's just paying everything down, paying this off, paying everything down, and So I'm. But this happens to me a lot. Like I'll go and some crap like happens to me, and then for like a few, I'm like a mushroom reset, only with fucking. Well, going off the chain.
I'll tell you another problem is, dude, because if you're really funny, dude, and like once you start getting like crazy successful, meaning like money wise and comedy and stuff like that, you might want to get it figured out before that, because then you can turn into a fucking Farley. I mean, it sounds like fun, and you're gonna get good stories and good comedy out of it and stuff like that. But then you don't want to turn into a fucking Farley, dude. Like where it's like you get shot down in your prime, but dude, a lot of comics and a lot of fucking entertainers they have the same problems that you had. They figured it out. If those motherfuckers
I think I figured it out, and for me, I think it's just don't drink. Don't drink.
Yeah,
I think it's don't drink because after this weekend, I looked back at the last few years of all the. Some crazy stuff, and it's all the root is drink. Like the other stuff, no, it's drinking. That's when I get wild. Yeah, that's when I get super wild.
Dude, drinking's bad for a lot of people, man. Dude, that's like a common story that people can't handle drinking. They're out of fucking control.
And with me, it's like, oh wait, because I don't drink all the time. It'll happen maybe once a month or every few. Yeah. So during the week when I do my
regular drinking.
I don't even drink. Yeah, I don't even drink. But then when I do. It's like the sky's the limit, But
dude, like you're doing drinking, like you're going into the shadowy corners of drinking, though. Like you're going in, like most people, they're like, yeah, we're going to this bar, we're going to that bar. They go to a dive bar. Yeah, you might hang out with chicks and shit, but like you're going to a complete stranger town, and you're ending up in a motel somewhere with like fucking
cutting my foot.
Cutting your foot
on the toilet.
Hey, how is your foot, dude? You got to keep that shit clean, dude.
I was cleaning it. It's scabbed up, so there's no. It looks like
you got to keep it clean, dude. I was talking to a woman that's a fucking nurse. No, she's not a nurse. She's a lady that works at one of the hospitals here in Chicago.
At a hooker motel. Wow.
Yeah, no, dude. There's some woman I talked to that was she transports like fucking body parts and organs throughout the McNeil Hospital over here. And she said, yeah, I go, what's the creepiest thing? And she goes, well, even today, she goes, I was transporting some guy's leg they had to cut off because he had a flooded basement, and he cut his foot in the flooded basement and didn't keep it clean. They had to fucking cut his leg off up to a certain point. So once I heard that, I go, that shit happens? So now every time I hear some bullshit like that where I'm like, oh, my, yeah, and especially if you cut your fucking foot in a hooker hotel, come on, dude.
And then the toilet, because a few times I try to go pee, instead of the sink, the toilet, and I forgot.
What part of the toilet broke?
The side of it. So when you flush, all the water came in the toilet. So we put blankets down because it was full of water.
God.
I forgot about that.
Fucking mess, dude.
And at one point, I was catching feelings for one of the strippers.
What do you mean? How do you know you're catching feelings?
I think we're all drugged up.
Yeah.
And then she's giving me her life story. I think about her ex, how he had money,
like
she wasn't happy, and then
doing a Boogie Nights episode.
Yeah, she was beat up, and I'm.
Oh, he was beating her up.
Yeah, he was this Jewish guy with a bunch of money. He was beating her up or something like that.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And then she was like, she's like, I like you, and I was like, I like you too. Some garbage, dude. I turned into Rescue Ronnie at that point.
What are you doing, dude? I know, but you know what? You're not really. I mean, it's not like you brought her back.
think it was just all the alcohol.
It's not like you
drugs.
brought her back to fucking Chicago
No,
and you're like,
dude.
Mom.
My friend was like, what do you do? Bring her back and put her in the room with your roommate? Or I was like, yeah. All right. I'm back in reality. I've been back at work.
When was that? When did you do that?
Sunday.
Oh, so Sunday, and then now it's Wednesday. So
Sunday,
you just like, so now I know why it hurts so bad, because it's just barely 4 days
yeah,
fresh.
Sunday, I got to my friend's house.
How bad
at
do you feel like shit
PM.
then? Physically. Because, if you're partying like that all night, do you feel like shit like the next day? Or?
I think so, but I don't think I even noticed the physical, because mentally I was just so broken. Like, I'm still, man, I think I can't wait to work this weekend, have that extra day.
Yeah.
And then just to kind of, like, get back into it. So, yeah. Dude.
You get any jokes off that, you think?
I don't know, maybe somebody. I brought it up yesterday to Mike. Kind of just brought up a little thing about breaking the toilet with the thing of wine, but I don't know. I'll figure it out if I'll write some stuff out of it. I gotta go back and.
What kind of booze you guys drinking?
Okay, let's see. We started. What would we have? Coronas. There was a lot of Coronas. 2 bottles of some gas station wine.
Like Boone's Farm?
I don't even remember what it was. Some gas station wine and Coronas at that point. Because the other booze ran out, whatever we were drinking at the strip club.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, so it was cheap gas station wine.
And how cute are the strippers? Are they cute?
Dude, they were fucking hot, dude.
They are hot?
They were fucking hot, dude. And we had a mirror in the ceiling, so...
There's a mirror on the ceiling?
Yeah, all the places over there in that area, I think, have mirrors in the ceilings.
Really?
Because, you know what? I remember a few years ago, I ended up at one of those hotels with some strippers.
Really?
Yeah.
No shit, dude.
Yeah.
Actually,
they weren't strippers. They were just hanging out at the strip club, and then...
Yeah,
I went back with them.
Dude, you're a fucking wild dude, man. You use a protection at least?
I don't even know if I...
Oh, my God.
No, I don't think I...
You didn't see, like, condoms laying around like Tupac or anything like that?
No, I think I was on too much of the sauce for that stuff to even work, so I just did other stuff.
You didn't eat her out, did you? You can't be eating... Are you kidding me?
I think both.
You're eating out strippers that you're hanging out with for the fucking night?
Not the first time.
Oh, my God.
There's just... Yeah, there's a few of those stories.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, God. I feel like a wart growing in my inner lip or something right now, dude. You really...
I might have had one of the strippers going down on the other one while I was eating out her butt.
Jesus Christ,
Butthole.
dude. What a fucking life, man.
Stripper ass.
Well, let me get...
But I'm done.
Yeah, you're done?
Well, the drinking, man. It's not going to happen without the drink. I've analyzed... After this,
does your buddy give you like a heart to heart where he's like, hey man, you gotta do something, or does he just give you like a high five?
No, I was talking because they know, like he was telling my other friends, like he had that look on his face and he's seen it before. And I go to Miami when I've been drinking, it's like you can't stop, you try. Like I've been pulled out of that strip club from the back. He had people get me out from the back, all right, and then I ended up back in there, and he had to just go home because I just somehow found my way back in.
Dude, thank God he fucking left you. Like, seriously, he's like a married man. He needs to get the fuck out of there. You could have got him in trouble. Yeah. Like, he doesn't need to be around you.
No.
I wouldn't even be surprised. Dude, I'm telling you, man, I wouldn't be surprised if his wife or his mother-in-law says, don't be hanging out with that Diaz guy. He's not fucking... Right? I mean, is he your best buddy?
Yeah, really good buddy. Yeah, good friend.
Yeah, but sometimes, man, you're like a wild wolf, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might need to... But just tell him you changed your ways and shit, man.
No, but yeah, I'm done. I'm done drinking.
Well, good for you, man. Jhovany Diaz, man. Where can they find you on Instagram, man? I don't want to keep you forever.
LOBO9110. So Lobo9110. Instagram, Facebook. My Snapchat is deleted, so you can't find me on there. Because I'm trying to avoid women. So
really?
Yeah, they're on there. It's tempting, and I don't want to mess with anybody. Yeah. 30 days. 30 days. Zero.
There you go.
Zero.
Bustin' Balls Podcast on Instagram. Eric Pennell Comedy on Instagram. Guys, thank you for listening. Appreciate it.